What up, Bolingos? It's your boy Sky. Just making sure I'm looking at the camera, right? I record on different platforms in various places. So, just making sure I'm looking at y'all. Anyways, what's going on? What's going on? You know? So, today I'm going to speak on the importance of enjoying, lovely meals with yourself, with anyone, honestly. The main reason why I say yourself is I'm referring to our reflection, you know, and that's what I mean by yourself. So, shout out to, all people in twin flame communion and whatnot. That's awesome. So, y'all know that having a meal, cooking a meal, creating a meal, manifesting a meal together is awesome, especially when it's plant based, vegan, type of meal. It really can serve the body well, and honestly, in my experience, I've gone through many different stages. My stage of having a lot of junk food to switching out and, making more of a intelligent choices with the foods I'm consuming, you know what I mean? And noticing my metamorphosis with it, honestly, because I've gone days without eating, and sometimes I'll go all day and then eat in the evening time, before the sun really goes down, not too late, because I've learned from experience, like, whenever we eat, like, right in bed, like, right when we're about to go and rest, literally, okay, you feel like, oh my God, I just ate this food. It's so delicious, yummy, yummy. And then deep down, you're like, wow. So I'm about to go sleep for however many hours. And this is going to be inside of me, digesting and then, you know, changing to another state of matter. So, like, then when you'll have to wake up, you know what I'm saying, and use the restroom, of course, go poo poo, you know, and it may interfere with our sleep. So that's a little tidbit from me to you. But what else I'm saying is, like, you know, I like I'm grateful to be able to, make a meal with her, you know what I'm saying? The unique twin flame, the unique reflection, the unique compliment for myself in life partner, I'm also grateful with family, when we can share a common food choice belief, you know, and really, you know, honor the herbs and nature, and, like, appreciate its sacred value. So, yeah, just talking about that and, sharing, how I do these YouTube vlogs, videos, diary, journals, it helps me, sort some things out, vent some things off my chest, and connect with, some of my tribe, my team, whoever's out there, and we connect. So, yeah. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited to grow. I'm excited to feel more excited. I'm grateful. I've been learning too. Like back to the food, like, it's I'm learning it's a process, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I'll experience these changes, like some days I remember throughout my nutrition manipulation, my nutrition transformation process journey, like at the beginning, it would be real hard to let meat and dairy go. Now it's just instinct, common sense, you know, not to eat meat and dairy. And then, like, it feels awesome because we have that state of discipline within us, you know. And I like to see the results, you know, in our skin, our hair, our facial structure. Y'all can look at my videos from, at the very beginning of this video channel, and my face is a lot more puffy, I'm a lot more inflamed, and like my face looks a lot more bigger, like swollen, you know what I mean? And that's just inflammation, like everything just being sucked out of me. It's a slow journey process, and that's what I'm seeing. But it feels good, because I remember just being a fiend, an addict to these snacks, sugary stuff, processed stuff, junk, you know what I mean? And I would just be like ravaging for it, ravaging, whatever. I would be just really desperate for it. And eating a lot, very often, you know. And now I'm seeing, better health with how I'm eating, you know. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do find myself eating pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm hungry and, you know, yeah. But then other times, I see myself really enjoying the food. And I still enjoy the food, obviously, when I'm really hungry. It's a human accelerated pace due to the excitement of the food that I'm getting ready to eat. And yeah, like working on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear they say, like, well, it's that old saying, like, if you don't work, you don't eat, So I have that mindset inside of me every day, to be honest. Every day, to be honest, because I don't know, like, to each his own, whatever. Some people don't eat. Some people just juice. Some people eat all day. Some people eat one time a day. Like, it's a lot. But I will say that I do feel more aware than I have been, you know. So I will say that with what's going inside of my digestive system. So, yeah, you know, um, it's a process, It's been almost 2 years on this initial beginning of the voyage, and now it's worked out. It's attracted some amazing circumstances, and some very real circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Like, we still have to, you know, be whole inside, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to have the right energy and the right food, is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I mean. The right food and the right energy inside, like within, before you even eat the food. Mentally, all that is what I'm learning. So, yeah, I know. I'm glad to share this with y'all. Um, and I get excited for the future possibilities, handling the waves of life, to be real with y'all. Like, it's exciting, because every day there's so much I want to do, I desire to do. Like, it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of figuring out myself too, learning more about myself, knowing myself, my purpose, all that stuff, just realizing it and learning from my mistakes, other people's mistakes, learning from information that I process and being able to have the information as a tool to guide me through life, you know? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some days, sometimes, not some days, I'll be like, there's a lot of times I have very deep thoughts, and it's really good to be able to be alone sometimes, like I am now, just in the other room, you know what I mean? And at the same time, it's amazing just to like make sure that you have your priority with the one you love, you know, and your family. So I love that because it helps keep us sane. You know what I mean? It keeps our sanity in check, to make sure we're making the best decisions for us, not out of violence and harmful nature. You know what I mean? They help us to stay within check, to enjoy this magnificent life experience that we deserve, you know? So that's why I value, because they really keep us in check, for real, you know? When it seemed like everybody else is just gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how sometimes you may send a message and, the person didn't reply, even though they saw it, you know what I'm saying? And they're on social media or whatever. And, it's not personal, you know? That's just an example for what I'm talking about now. When someone didn't respond to a message and, they saw it, they read it, but they say something. They don't acknowledge it, you know what I mean? And, also like when you're having interaction in public, whatever, um, studying, you know what I'm saying, reading books, doing homework assignments, papers, writing papers, and all other types of interactions like just purchasing a t-shirt or whatever, and it's not of any type of substance, any type of depth, any type of, you know, longevity within it, you know, honestly, those interactions really aren't for us. You know what I mean? It's not personal. It's just, it really helps guide us to our twin flame, our partner, our dream complement, the one who we are going to create with create a baby with, to be honest, and create a life together, you know, king and queen. So that's what I have to say about that. They can serve as a very helpful hand to us, you know, and we learn a lot, you know. through thick and thin. You know what I mean? Like tough times, great times. You know, all a full range of emotions and feelings, you know. And we learn to be able to enjoy peace and harmony as much as possible amongst us. And that's why I go hand in hand with the mistakes, you know. We see what happens when we do this cause, we see the effect of it. So maybe if we keep doing the same cause over and over again and the effect is detrimental to our health, you know, destroying our inner peace, harmful, hurtful, you know, causing heartache and grief, like, stop. You know what I mean? Correct your ways. You know, that's a sign from the universe. You have to solve what you're doing. So that's how we learn from the mistakes, you know, and lessons too. And I guess the more we sharpen ourselves, the better our experience becomes. The more understanding we can have, the more peace of mind we enjoy, and the more clarity, to be honest. Because to me, it feels like life is like a puzzle, you know? And we put different pieces together and we see the big picture, you know? We see the big picture. And that's what I mean by clarity, you know? That's what I mean by clarity. Life is dynamic. So it's for us to experience it and, I guess, create abundance, life, videos, music, food, drinks, you know, juices, all of that. Ideas, businesses, t-shirts, clothing, you know, a lot of different possibilities and opportunities for us to, oh snap, a new follower. It helps us out, broaden our perspective. Wow. And on a random note, sometimes I wonder about these people. Like, on Instagram, I really don't follow that many people, but I wonder, like, do these people that follow like thousands of people, do they genuinely follow each of those people? You know what I mean? Like, some of those people, they barely follow anybody. And obviously it's like, okay, they know who they're following. And then there's some people that follow, and it's like they follow many thousands of people. And it's like, do you even know these people? You know, like people that follow more than they have followers, you know for sure that they do not know all these people, you know. So I know that's a random side note, you know, a random fact. You know, it's just had to share it, you know, because I know it's a pattern on Instagram too. Like, when people who actually like connect and whatnot, I've noticed that maybe have a few amount of followers or a lot amount of followers and a little following, or vice versa, you know, a little amount of followers and whatever. Okay, it's not even about the followers, okay? I'm just making a point, a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying when someone selectively follows you and you know them and they actually know you, like y'all have interacted, like, consistently. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, okay. It gives it some, I guess, substance, some credibility, But when it's like these people that, I don't know, it's just kind of like, who are you? You really just wonder about it. And sometimes you'll follow, and guess what? You'll check a day later, and guess what? They unfollow. You know what I mean? They unfollow you after following you. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of those people out there, so be mindful of that. And then there's some people that actually stay and follow. They just follow just to get followers. So I know this is a silly continuation of whatever. I can be random like that. I can go all over the place with speaking. I'm just saying this. I've noticed these patterns on social media platforms, especially Twitter and Instagram. I haven't been on Twitter like actively with, you know, in a while. I'll sort it out. It's just, I noticed that a lot, to be honest. I used to be like hungry and just so thirsty for all these followers, you know. And then you start realizing like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I doing it for? You know? Who am I doing it for? And some people buy followers. Like, they will buy robot follower accounts. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy it with money just to say they have this amount of followers and all the followers are inactive. Some people will buy, I guess, likes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's a lot of different things. Some people do apps, like applications where you follow them, they follow you. And then, sometimes they stay, and a lot of times y'all both unfollow each other. And I don't know. I don't know how all this popularity and fame works, to be honest. You know, I don't know. I do not know. I feel like a lot of it is very appearance based, to be honest. And I guess some of it's like boosted or something. I don't know how some of these people get all these millions of likes. Like, I don't know. But congratulations. You know what I mean? Must be amazing to have, 1 or 2 million likes on a picture of a floor, you know what I mean? Of a ceiling fan, of yourself. You know what I mean? I wonder about that. All I'm saying is I do realize that it's about how you feel on the inside. Throughout your journey, never feel like you have to post just to get likes, just to get people to like you, just to get people to follow you. Share and post to uplift people and to just share your own unique, authentic expression to the world. You know what I mean? And what you have to provide to the world. So that's how we can work together. But anyways, that's what I am realizing more every day. Taking my own advice, learning from my own experiences, my own mistakes, all disappointments, setbacks, delays, all that. And I'm doing my best to solve them and to move forward and become wiser, more wise, become the best I can be. So anyways, It's your boy Sky broadcasting live. Peace.